Do you think grain-free food is a healthier alternative for your pet? Then think again, because in case of certain pets, it can put them at higher risk of heart problems. So in this video, let's find out if grain-free pet food is actually a healthier alternative or is it suitable only for certain pets, right? So welcome to Research Your Food Knowledge platform. My name is Prashanth. I'm a food engineer and a nutritionist. So let's get into the video. So first of all, let's try to understand what grain-free pet food actually is. So basically, as the name suggests, it removes grain-based ingredients in pet food. For example, as you can see, these products generally don't have wheat, corn, or rice, barley or oats. So these grains are not used while manufacturing these pet foods, right? But instead of them, certain other alternatives that are used, which include potatoes, lentils, peas, legumes, chickpeas basically, and tapioca. So these are the products, these are the ingredients that are actually these are used to replace the grains present in the regular pet food, right? So this grain-free pet food trend has actually got popular after about 2007 in the United States, and many of these products claim as their natural products, they are ancestral, they are more close to natural food of cats and dogs. But we are going to find out whether that is the right marketing or not, right? And definitely these products raise serious questions, and in the US, for example, close to 40% of pet products are grain-free pet products. So let's see what are the problems with these products, right? And first of all, we need to understand why did these grain-free products got popular? I mean, what is the logic and how did they become popular? So what happened is, see, majority of the humans, people especially in the US and developed countries, in many countries, people feel that pets are also part of their family, right? They treat them as humans, or sometimes better than humans. So what happened is, as people started getting problems with grains, right, especially with gluten, like gluten intolerance is a problem, right? As people started getting these problems, so what they thought is even pets can also get this problem. So many people who don't have problems with gluten, they shifted to gluten-free foods, right? And in the same process, even they shifted their pets also to gluten-free or maybe grain-free foods, right? But if you see actually the logic behind this gluten intolerance, and if you see in the US, only 1%, approximately about 1% of people have celiac disease, right? And if you take the whole picture of people who have slight allergic reaction to gluten, it's about 10%, right? Some reports say 15%, but mostly it's about 10%. So basically only 10% of people have some problems with the gluten, but in the US, 30% of people are using these gluten-free, grain-free kind of products, right? So basically there is a lot of marketing and advertisement involved in this process. So even if people are not allergic to gluten or grains, they are consuming these gluten-free products thinking that they are healthier alternatives, right? And majority of the times these gluten-free products are much costlier compared to foods with gluten. So definitely it is not a necessary thing, or it's not a good idea to shift when you don't have a problem, right? So people have shifted to gluten-free foods for themselves, and in the same process, since people think that pets are part of their family, they shifted their pet food also to gluten-free food. So that is what happened, right? And at the same time, if you see the regular pet foods other than grain-free foods, so people advertise grains as fillers, like they are just useless ingredients used in pet foods, to reduce the cost or to get more profits and things like that. But factually, that's not right. Okay. So, and one more thing, like what people advertise is like, okay, these dogs have come from wolves, right? So, and cats belong to the cat family where there are lions also, and even wild cats. So what they say is that these animals, these pets need to consume the food that is close to wolves, and wolves don't consume rice, wheat, right? So that's the reason why your dog should also consume grain-free foods. That is the logic that these people actually market and advertise. But see, the thing is, dogs are not wolves and cats are not lions. So this is the simple point that we need to understand. So over a period of time, these pets, they evolved, and if you see, for example, even dogs, for example, if you take carbohydrates, right, majority of the grains, they have something called starch. Starch is a polysaccharide. It's a type of carbohydrate that is stored form of carbohydrate. So many dogs, they have this, for example, amylase, right? For example, if you break down starch, it has amylose and amylopectin, right? So these dogs have evolved over a period of time to break down that amylose. Basically, they can produce amylase and they can break down those starch particles, basically. So they evolved to digest grains, actually. So definitely these grains are not unhealthy, or they cannot be digested by these animals, especially dogs, right? So as you can see on the screen, and one of the most important things is, as I said, in case of humans, only 1%, approximately 1% of people, especially in the US, have this celiac disease, right? So in case of pets, it's like very, very low, actually, right? The pets with grain allergies is less than 1%, okay? Very, very, very small amount, right? And in fact, actually more pets have allergies to this meat, dairy and chicken products, actually. This is a strange thing that many people don't know about. So grain allergies are much, much lower in pets, and in fact the allergies of these animal based proteins, it is higher, right? But the thing is, as I said, less than 1% of pets have this grain allergies, but close to 40% of the products in the US market are grain-free pet foods, right? Just think about the logic, and the thing is, the grain-free pet foods are much, much costlier compared to regular pet foods, right? So I think you got the point, right? And actually, there is a serious problem here, because in 2018, FDA, Food and Drug Administration in the US, so they linked these grain-free diets to DCM. DCM is basically dilated cardiomyopathy. So what this thing is, the bulging, the inflammation of the heart, right? And that subsequently makes the heart weak. So what FDA has found out is that the pets which are regularly consuming these grain-free pet foods, they started getting this heart problem, right? So in a way, basically you are spending more money to buy grain-free pet food, and that is in fact damaging to your pet, right? So just think about this problem, right? And what happens is, see, in case of food, so I'm going to show that FDA article also in the subsequent slide. So what happens is, see, in case of food, right? Food, in case of it, food is basically chemistry. It has different ingredients, right? So every time you remove one ingredient because it is unhealthy, or because you think it is unhealthy sometimes, so you are trying to add something else, right, that is considered to be healthy. So what is happening in these product is, these grain-free products is, they are removing grains, right? As I said in the first slide, the grains are removed, and instead of grains, these potatoes or tapioca or legumes like basically these lentils and peas, these kind of things are being added to manufacture grain-free pet food. So what the hypothesis, what is the reason why these products are causing this dilated cardiomyopathy, the inflammation of the heart in pets is, the hypothesis is basically these ingredients are basically causing less absorption of taurine, right? Taurine is a very, very important essential amino acid to dogs and cats, especially more so for cats, right? So since these ingredients are causing the reducing the absorption of this taurine, so that is leading to heart problems in these pets, especially in cats, and also bigger breeds like Great Danes and this kind of large breed dogs, actually, right? So definitely this product grain free is not healthy, right? As you think it is healthier compared to regular pet food, and it is many times it's much, much costlier. So since it is costlier, there are more profit margins to the company, so there will be more advertisement, right? That's the logic, basically, right? And this is the research. I'm going to put this link in the YouTube description also, as you can see. So the illnesses can be severe, even fatal, and many cases report eating grain-free labeled pet food. So as you can see, this is directly from the FDA website. So definitely, try to avoid grain-free pet food unless your pet has problem, right? I'm going to talk in the next slides basically which pets must use this grain-free pet food, and regular pets should not consume this product, right? So, and let's see what about cats. Typically, yes, cats are obligate carnivores. They need more meat-based, more protein kind of food, less carbohydrate food. Definitely, yes. But even cats also don't find. I mean, they also can digest these grains, and they don't have serious problems with them, right? So, and the thing is, whenever you are trying to look at the risk for the health of your pet, so the bigger risk is homemade pet food, right? So unless you are actually taking the prescription of a pet nutritionist or pet, veterinarian, and trying to follow those specific prescriptions for making the diet, if you're just cooking food at home and just with your knowledge, as a human being, so that is actually risky, because if you see, pets have different nutrient requirements compared to humans. So if you're just feeding homemade food without the proper prescription and guidance of pet nutritionist or veterinarian, that is more risky. And there are also certain brands which when you just order the food to those boutique brands, they are called. So if you just order certain food, they just cook and give it to you, right? That kind of brands also exist, and if they are not following proper prescribed diets to pets, that is more dangerous than pet foods with grains, right? But let's understand, why does this product actually exist in the market then, right? Definitely this product must be solving certain problem, right? So let's find out for which pets this is actually a necessary product, right? So let's see. If you look at the pets, certain pets have problems. They are allergic to these grains, right? So generally, and you should not just, a veterinarian has to prescribe these diets, right? So definitely the trials must include elimination diets, and if a veterinarian, as I said, it's less than 1% of pets, right? So if a vet actually prescribes these grain-free pet foods, then only it is ideal to use those foods, otherwise for normal pets, for most of the pets, as I said, more than 99% of the pets actually don't need grain-free pet food. And don't think that grain-free pet foods are actually superior products because they are costlier, or they are saying that grain-free pet foods. As I said, even in the case of humans, when only 10% of people in the US have this gluten problem, 30% of them are using. Most of the times because of heavy marketing and advertisements, these people think that these products are superior products, but that's not the case, right? So as I said, only pets that are actually diagnosed to have problems with grains, only those pets must use grain-free pet food. For normal pets, it's not necessary, and it's not a good idea also, because it is leading to health problems, right? So it's better to avoid those grain-free pet foods if your pet is not allergic to grains, right? So definitely, the more important, the focus has to be on nutritional balance actually. So try to focus on full nutrient. Pets have different requirements, as I said, compared to human beings. So make sure that your pet gets all the nutrients that he or she needs. Basically, that is more important. So simply, if you are replacing your pet food with grain-free pet food, it doesn't make it healthier, right? That's the point here. And definitely, in case of protein, for humans as well as pets, it's the protein quality that matters than protein quantity, right? So especially proteins from animal-based sources have better quality actually, right? Because they contain more essential amino acids, right? And definitely this taurine is very, very important. So try to make sure that your pet gets this taurine on a daily basis, because for humans it is non-essential amino acids, but for pets it is very, very important, especially for cats, right? So check for AFCO compliance, and also try to choose trustworthy brands, right? That is also very important. And finally, definitely, as I can say, definitely say grain-free doesn't mean healthier, pet food for your pet. So definitely vet guidance is crucial for at-risk pets, and which is, as I said, very, very low, right? just avoid falling for trendy buzzwords, and definitely these products are costlier compared to regular pet food, so you can save money there also. Unnecessarily don't try to waste money, right? So, and this is the very important slide that I would like to show. Sometimes the most expensive food in the aisle is also the most misleading, right? This is an important thing. So this is valid for humans as well as pets, right? So just don't think that if a product is very costly, it's automatically healthier or superior. Nothing like that, right? So I hope you got the point what I'm trying to say. So if you have any questions about humans as well as pets, right, related to food, nutrition, preventive healthcare, we'll be happy to help you in that regard. And if you have any questions, don't forget to ask your questions in the comment section. We'll try our level best to answer those questions. And in case this is your first time or you are a return viewer, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's just 2 clicks, one for subscription and one for clicking the bell. In case you don't like our content in the future, you can just unsubscribe, right? Anytime. It's just 1 click, right? So I request you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon. And thanks a lot for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video.